Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZapXTV. I'm WWE Billy Bujo, your official Wrestle Gamer, bringing you this week's WWE main event review for the week of December 18th, 2013. With Christmas being just right around the corner, of course we're going to have an appearance by Foley Claus. You know, we saw Foley Claus last year on Christmas Eve almost get hit by Alberto Del Rio in a car on Christmas Eve. So, of course, he's going to return, and, he's just, handing out toys, and then Ryback, so the team of Ryback and Curtis Axel come out. They start to bully Foley Claus a little bit, and when the Miz stands up for Foley Claus. Now, after he makes fun of Ryback, so to the tune of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Foley Claus decides to make a match with Curtis Axel, taking on the Miz. Curtis Axel will have Ryback in his corner, and Foley Claus will be in the corner of the Miz. Now, this was a decent segment, with the holidays coming up and everything like that. My only issue is I thought the Miz had turned heel. So, I'm just a little bit confused as to the timing. There one person said on the Facebook page it's WWE main event. WWE doesn't really follow storylines for main event. And in some instances, probably, yeah, I would have to agree to that at some point. But still, it was still a decent holiday segment to open up main event with the next week being Christmas. So, I'll give it a 3.75 out of 5 to be generous. We open up with Xavier Woods and R-Truth taking on Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. Normally, I would say anything involving 3MB is a piss break, but honestly, it wasn't this time around. It was actually a decent tag team match, I should say. I was quite entertained, and like I said, normally I wouldn't say anything good about a 3MB match, but Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal did a very good job in this matchup. Xavier Woods and R-Truth get the win when R-Truth hits the lie detector finisher. So, Xavier Woods and R-Truth get the win. It kind of makes sense for them to be the ones to put over. They're the ones currently involved in a storyline right now, especially when it comes to them and Brodus Clay. Normally I would have said Tons of Funk, but we saw what happened on Monday Night Raw with Brodus Clay and Tensai. 3.5 out of 5 for the tag match, guys. Next, we had the renewal of an old rivalry between AJ Lee and Caitlyn. We've seen Caitlyn, in tag matches. In this matchup, she didn't look quite as crisp as she normally looks. She's normally got a better build than what she had, and maybe it's because she's just getting back into the ring. Maybe there's a little bit of ring rust in her, but it was still an okay match, to say the least. I just wish Caitlyn would have been in a little bit better shape than what she was. To me, she really did not look to be, like I said, she didn't look to be as crisp as she normally is. So, 3.5 out of 5. AJ Lee, blocks on the Black Widow. Alex Riley, you need to learn the difference between a rear naked choke and the Black Widow. That is all I'm saying. I give the guy credit on the Facebook page. Saying he's a good color commentator. He's got the voice for it. And as soon as I post that on the page, there he goes screwing up the call for the Black Widow. I have no idea why. I have no idea why he's doing it. So, main event time, The Miz and Curtis Axel. This was by far a good holiday-themed match in a sense. Foley Claus kind of took care of Ryback by using the mandible claws, if you know what I mean. And Miz hits the skull-crushing finale on Axel to gain the win. And and get the victory. And I can kind of see why they would want to use Miz in this. You know, Miz, you know, being in the movie The Christmas Bounty. I can kind of understand WWE's reasoning for trying to keep him face. So it kind of makes sense that they had that done on Main Event. You know, would this fly on a Friday Night SmackDown or a Monday Night Raw? Well, look what's advertised for this coming Monday Night Raw. Good Santa, Mark Henry versus Bad Santa, Damian Sandow. Yeah. Overall score on Main Event this week, I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. It was a decent show. And I'm going to say best match of the night is going to go to the Miz and Curtis Axel. And unfortunately, AJ Lee and Caitlyn will have to get worst match of the night. Now, I'm not saying it was a bad match per se. But like I've already stated, Caitlyn wasn't as crisp as she normally is in the ring. Normally she could put on a better match, and for some reason she just kind of, to me, fell short of what she can do. We know what Caitlyn can do in the ring, but she just really didn't deliver, in my opinion, in this match. Now, then again, there are people who will probably disagree with me on that. That's why I throw it to you guys out there, and I ask you for your opinions, and what do you guys think on Main Event this week? What were your picks for best and worst match or segment of Main Event? Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Guys, don't forget, I'm starting a new Q&A series right here, and the only way you guys can send me your questions is by going to the Facebook page of WGS-TV. That's facebook.com/WGS-TV. Be sure you go over there, hit the like button on that page. And if you guys have a question, whether it's a wrestling or a video game question, be sure you send it to the Facebook page, and I'll be sure to answer it with a video right here on WGS-TV. Also, don't forget to subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So with that being said, I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B Billy Bujo, saying thank you very much for watching.